I want to ask both of you to maybe share your thoughts on this matchup. Denice, let's start with you.
Hello everyone. It's nice to be here. We're already here in Singapore. Yeah, that was good. For me, she's a very strong guest. I think the most strongest in the card, strongest opponent that I'll be facing throughout my career. So I think this would be the hard fight for both of us.
함세 선수님, 요번에 이제 그 아톰급 그랑프리가 열리면서 이제 챔피언인 안젤라리 선수께서도 요번 이제 함서희 선수님 대 데니스 잠보안가 선수의 시합이 가장 기대된다 이렇게 말씀하셨고 많은 팬분들과 전문가분들도 이번 시합을 가장 기대하는데 함서희 선수님은 요번에 이 데니스 잠보안가 선수와의 시합에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시고 얼마나 기대되시나요?
제가 너무 오랫동안 시합을 못했고 게다가 원 챔피언십 데뷔전을 잠보안가 선수랑 하게 돼서 저 너무너무 기대하고 있고 빨리 미치고 싶습니다.
I've been in a very long layoff and this is my debut in one championship and to make my debut against someone like Denice Zamboanga, I'm very excited and I just can't wait to go crazy in there.
We're going to go to our first media question, which comes from Jack Gotzel of Tops Off Sports.
My first question is for Denice. You are the #1 contender coming into this tournament. Do you think this tournament is necessary for you to get a title shot, or do you think you should be getting the title shot when Angela Lee returns?
I think that if nothing happens about Angela Lee, I think that would be great if I'll be facing with Angela Lee because a lot of fans are waiting for me and Angela to fight. So I think fans would love me and Angela would fight, but I think having Grand Prix would also be great for me and also for the Atomweight fighter to prove really who's the best for the title shot.
Thank you. And my next question is for Sohee. Are you excited to try to prove that not only are you the best fighter outside of the division in one championship, but to try to prove that you are just the best fighter in your division?
함서희 선수님, 함서희 선수님은 이번 시합에서 내가 이제 아톰급의 최고다. 그 원 챔피언십 외 랭킹에서만이 아니라 원 챔피언십도 포함한 이 아톰급이라는 이 체급의 랭킹에서 내가 최고다라는 것을 증명할 수 있다는 것에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시고 그거에 대한 기대감은 좀 어떠신가요?
저는 항상 매 시합 때마다 매 단체마다 제가 최고라고 생각하고 시합을 매번 하고 있고 그 단체 소속으로 그 소속의 선수로서 생각을 하면서 시합을 하고 있기 때문에 이번에도 그런 믿음과 자신감을 갖고 임할 생각입니다.
Wherever I compete in, I don't really mind where it is. Now it's one championship. You know, I always think to myself that I'm the best in the world. Wherever I'm at, I believe that I'm the best. So just, you know, even in this bout, it's the same mindset. I believe I'm the best, and that's how I'm going to bring it on Friday night.
We go now to Leon Jennings from Asian Persuasion MMA.
A quick question for Denice. You had a little bit of back and forth with Meng Bo before the draw was made. Were you surprised you didn't get Meng Bo in the first round?
I don't know. For me, it doesn't matter who I'm gonna fight with for the first round, but having Seo Hee on the first round would great match for me because for me she's a very dangerous opponent in this matchup. So if I go through with the first round, I think the next round would be easy for me.
Also, like Izuki, you've changed your nickname since your last fight. Could you tell us why? Are you no longer a menace?
Yeah, I've changed because I think for me, changing my nickname would be like the new Denice that you'll be seeing on the next fight.
Cool. A question for Seo Hee. Where would winning this Grand Prix, where would this rank with all your other achievements in the sport?
함서희 선수님, 이번 원 챔피언십 그랑프리를 우승한다는 것은 지금까지 함서희 선수님의 업적에 몇 위 정도 랭킹이 될까요?
1위?
You can see it right there on our screen. #1.
Oh, cool. Lastly, what are your thoughts on Angela Lee as a competitor?
함서희 선수님은 안젤라 리 선수에 대해서는 어떻게 생각하시나요? 그 상대방으로서.
상대방으로서. 안젤라 리 선수는 제가 생각했을 때 제 상성상은 그렇게 나쁘지 않은 선수라고 생각하고 저랑 상상은 나쁘지 않지만 굉장히 훌륭한 선수라고 생각합니다.
I believe that stylistic wise, I'm a very she's a very good matchup for me. But at the same time, I believe she's a great athlete and she's a great champion.
This one comes in though from Fight Game Asia, who says to Denice, do you think you can be the first to knock out Seo Hee Ham? And if so, why?
I don't know. We cannot say anything about before fight. I think fans need to see what will happen on September 3rd.
Next up then to both fighters. This one comes from Ivan Stewart of Dugout Philippines. We'll go first to Seo Hee. Angela Lee said last week that she thinks Seo Hee has the upper hand in your match, that she's going to win. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. We couldn't say because we're the one who's training, and we never say what will happen on the September 3rd. So I think she needs to be relaxed and watch what should we gonna show on the September 3rd.
The same question goes to Seo Hee. The champ believes that you're going to win this fight. How do you feel about that?
함서희 선수님, 안젤라 리 선수는 이번 시합에 대해서 이제 질문을 받았을 때 함서희 선수님이 이길 것 같다고 이렇게 답변을 하셨습니다. 함서희 선수님은 그 발언에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시나요?
제대로 본 것 같습니다.
She saw it right.
Denice, do you have any response to that?
I think the champ need to relax and stay calm, and she's gonna see. I'm gonna prove her wrong.
We go now to Dylan Bowker of My MMA News.
My first question was for Denice, just because I've spoken to past individuals like Demetrius Johnson, and he was saying that the Grand Prix title was his most valuable accomplishment. I know some people were asking before about like you being the number one contender, but like how cool would it be to cement yourself in this history-making tournament? Like, are you excited about this Grand Prix title in the sense of making history, or are you ultimately, I guess, wanting to contend for Angela Lee's title more so?
Like having in this Grand Prix is the most grateful that happened to me, because I'm gonna fight with the best fighters in the world. Like all the female fighters are fighting to get the atomweight title. So I think I need to win this Grand Prix to fight Angela Lee.
Appreciate the insights. And just a quick follow-up question to Seo Hee Ham, because fought in a multitude of great promotions. Ryzen, I think, has a quality rule set, but just competing in the one global rule set here, knees to a downed opponent, different things like that. I'm kind of wondering for Ham's thoughts on just getting to compete in the one global rule set and some of her thoughts on the nuances there.
함서희 선수님, 함서희 선수님은 굉장히 대단한 단체들에서 많이 경험을 하시고 많은 시합을 하셨습니다. 근데 이제 원 챔피언십에 오시고 나서 가장 큰 차이점은 이제 룰이 바뀌었다는 건데요. 그 룰 중에서도 이제 원 챔피언십은 이제 그 그라운드에 된 이제 상대에게 니킥을 가할 수가 있습니다. 그런 룰에 대해서는 좀 어떻게 생각하시고, 그런 룰이 함서희 선수님의 이제 이제 실력과 이런 거에 대해서는 어떻게 반영이 될 것 같으신가요?
저는 원 챔피언십 룰이 다 마음에 들고요. 전에 있던 단체에서도 그런 룰이었기 때문에 저는 뭐 어려울 게 없는 룰이라고 생각합니다. 저한테는 더 좋은 룰이라고 생각해요.
I really love one championship's rule set. It's actually very similar to the rule set that with the organization that I was in previously. I believe this rule set benefits me a lot, and it's a very good rule set for me.
We go now to Nick Atkin of SCMP MMA.
The question for Denice, you posted a lot of footage and pictures on your Instagram showing how good shape you're in. Do you feel in the best shape of your career, and how important is your size going to be in this fight?
I think I would say like yes, because if I would see myself for the last two years, I don't have abs when it comes to weight, but now I can see myself, like I can see my body, that I can see the hard work in my body.
And just one more for Denice as well. Obviously, so much success for the Philippines at the Olympics. Heidelin Diaz winning the gold medal, the country's first gold medal in the Olympics, and the bronze and the silvers in the boxing. How much has that inspired you to write your own name in the history books with victory in this tournament?
You know, having them like winning them from the Olympics is the best impact for me because they really motivates me to train harder and to get the World Grand Prix belt and the Atomweight belt.
To our next question, which comes from Daily Tribune. This one's for Denice. Going up against Seo, who has experienced more fights, how excited are you to take on such a strong opponent?
Every time I fight, I always most of my opponents they really match up me with the experienced fighter. So I think this one's the best, like the great challenge for me so far in my career.
We'll go now to Carl Batungbakol from International Business Times. Carl, your mic is open.
First question for Seo Hee Ham. What makes one championship the better option at this point of your career?
함서희 선수님, 지금 함서희 선수님의 이 커리어 이 시점에서 원 챔피언십이 왜 가장 함서희 선수님에게는 알맞은 결정이었나요?
제가 경험하지 못했던 그런 무대이기 때문에 그렇습니다.
You know, one championship is a stage and a promotion that I never experienced before. So it was a great choice for me.
For Denice Zamboanga, hi. Second question is so as we all know, the rescheduling of this bout, it was rescheduled from a previous fight. No, I just wanted to ask if the rescheduling of the fight, but did it help you further prepare for the caliber of opponent that Seo Hee Ham is?
I think for me, it really helps me through my comp and to really enhance my skills and for the weaknesses that I'm lacking in my training. So I think the postponement really helps me.
Let's circle back now to Luisa Morales from philstar.com.
This one is for Denice. It was mentioned earlier about, how Angela is predicting a win for Seo Hee Ham in this fight. But for you, did you pay attention, to what she was saying, or are you just focusing on, what you can do and what you're going to bring to the circle?
Angela who?
Angela Lee.
Okay. For me, it doesn't matter because she's not in the card. So I think she needs to be chill and relax and then see what will happen. That's it.
This one's for Seo Hee Ham. Some competitors like to trash talk before the fight, but, that doesn't seem to be one of your habits. Is it something that you actively, avoid doing and, just focus on your training?
함서희 선수님, 많은 선수분들을 보시면은 요새는 이제 트래시 토킹을 좀 많이 하고 도발을 좀 많이 합니다. 그런데 함서희 선수님을 보면은 함서희 선수님은 그런 거를 전혀 안 하시고 굉장히 항상 이제 존중을 하시고 이런 모습을 보이시는데 그게 함서희 선수님만의 스타일이신가요? 그리고 함서희 선수님은 트래시 토킹을 하는 대신에 그 시간을 좀 더 훈련에 집중하고 뭐 이러시는 스타일인 건가요?
그만큼 선수들과 상대들을 존중하고 위하고 있기 때문에 뭐 이렇게 까고 싶지가 않아서.
I don't see the point of trash talking because I literally care about all my opponents and all the athletes out there, and I respect them very much. So for me, there's no point of trash talking.
We have a text question coming from Dennis Gasconia from ABS-CBN. To Seo Hee, as a veteran, you have already seen a lot of in-ring, in-cage experience. What are the things you're watching out for against Zamboanga?
함서희 선수님은 정말 뭐 링이든 케이지든 어디든 정말 엄청나게 많은 경험을 하셨습니다. 무서운 경험을 하셨는데 이번 데니스 잠보앙가 선수한테서 이제 조심해야 할 점들은 무엇인가요?
그렇게 딱히 조심해야 할 점은 없는 것 같습니다.
To be honest, I don't think there's anything to watch out for from Denice.
Denice, do you have a response to that she doesn't think there's anything to watch out for?
Yes, because she didn't know what will happen on September 3rd.
From your point of view, what should she be watching out for? You finished your last opponent with an Americana. You also faced another veteran before, another icon of Asian MMA in Mei Yamaguchi, and you came out on top in that one. What do you think she should be worried about in terms of you as an opponent?
I don't know. It's a surprise, but she needs to be careful with everything.
And we have a question coming in from Ivan Stewart, who for Seo Hee, Ham, and Denice. So we'll start with Seo Hee. Earlier, Mei Yamaguchi picked you to have the biggest chance to win. What's your reaction to that coming from a former title contender like Mei?
함사이 선수님, 방금도 이제 이 인터뷰를 하면서 메이 야마구치 선수께서 또 한 번 이제 이번 시합은 함사이 선수님이 이기실 것 같다라는 발언을 하셨는데, 메이 야마구치 선수는 이전 이제 타이틀 도전권까지 갔던 선수고, 이렇게 두 분하고 경험도 있는 선수고 친분도 있는 선수인데 이런 선수께서 그런 발언을 하셨다는 거에 대해서 어떻게 생각을 하시나요?
선수가 저랑도 시합을 해보고 데니스 장부왕가 선수랑도 시합을 해보고 그런 결과를 말을 해준 거잖아요. 몸소 느낀 선수 말이 정확한 게 아닐까 생각합니다.
Mei Yamaguchi is someone who competed with me and competed with Denice. So she knows physically how we compare, me and Denice. And you know, what's more correct than somebody who experienced fighting both of us? I think that would be the correct answer.
Do you feel like you're being underestimated, Denice, with Mei and Angela both predicting against you?
Yes, I think so, but you know, cannot say anything. And also, it's really good for me. Also, it's my advantage because it keeps me motivated. Because a lot of people is underestimating me, so I will do my work and prove them wrong. Both of them.
This one is for Seo Hee. A lot of people picking you as their dark horse to win the tournament. What about yourself? Who do you think is your biggest threat to win the Grand Prix?
함서희 선수님, 함서희 많은 선수들 그리고 전문가들 그리고 팬분들이 전부 다 함서희 선수님이 이 대회를 우승할 거다. 함서희 선수님이 다크호스다. 이렇게 얘기를 하고 예상들을 하고 계시는데 함서희 선수님 본인은 어떻게 생각하시나요? 그리고 함서희 선수님이 이번 그랑프리에서 딱 한 명을 꼽아서 이 선수가 제일 큰 나에게는 좀 어려운 상대다 하는 한 분을 꼽자면은 그게 누가 될까요?
우선 많은 분들이 그렇게 생각해 주셔서 너무너무 감사하고 지금 토너먼트 출전 중인 선수들을 제가 다 생각해 보진 않아가지고 딱히 누가 좀 어렵다 힘들다고 생각한 적이 없습니다. 저는 이 시합 준비하고 원 챔피언십 이거 시합 준비하면서 오직 제 상대 선수 한 명 정해진 선수만 생각했기 때문에 다른 상대 선수들은 생각해 본 적이 없어요.
First of all, I would like to thank everyone who thinks that I'm the dark horse and, you know, for thinking about me. And regarding the question about who I think will be the hardest challenge for me in this tournament, to be honest, I never really thought about it because I'm just 100% focused on Denice Zamboanga right now because she's the one in front of me. And I'm not really thinking about the other athletes right now because right now, you know, I just have to be focused to Denice Zamboanga.
Our next question comes from Drake Riggs of My MMA News, who says, Denice, as an undefeated fighter, what has been your biggest learning experience so far in MMA?
For me, biggest experience that in my career, having experienced opponent, most experienced opponent, but having underdog, always underdog, but still winning.
We move on then from another text question coming in from Calsod, who says to Denice, how do you feel about a potential fight with Stamp Fairtex?
Another fight. You know, when I was in the previous gym, we are sparring together. So she's my friend, really, really close friend. But I asked her if she's gonna fight me. She said yes, so I'm okay with it. Let's do it.
I think that's certainly one that the fans have been talking about for a long time now. We have another question coming in, this time from Kevin Estrada of Burn Sport. Go ahead, Kevin.
My question's for Denice. You already saw last Friday on Jenelyn Olsim's Atomweight debut, and she came up with a huge win over Binguyen. Now, Coach Mark has told the media last Friday that she wanted you to win, and either you or Jenelyn. Does it? How do you react now that even a fellow Filipino from Team Lakay has all praises for you, and she wants you to win the entire Grand Prix to face Angela?
For me, it's really overwhelmed. Really overwhelmed because a lot of people, especially Coach Mark, also mentioned me to look forward on this Grand Prix. So I think that would be. I feel so grateful because I'm bringing honor to Philippines when I become a champion.
A follow up to that, Denice, and it seems that there's also a possibility that you and Jenelyn might face each other on the cage. Are you not taking any chances?
For me, because this is fight, this is business, everything could happen. So if ever me and Jenelyn would fight, I think it's okay. Business is business.
Final question for Seo Hee Ham. Given that Angela Lee has given her confidence to you, she will be the one waiting for you if you win this tournament. What is your message for the champion?
함서희 선수님, 안젤라 리 선수께서는 함서희 선수님이 이 시합을 이길 거라고 예상했고 함서희 선수님이 우승할 것 같다고 하시는데 그 또 다른 그 뜻은 안젤라 리 선수께서 함서희 선수님을 기다리고 있겠다는 뜻이 됩니다. 왜냐하면은 우승을 하시면 안젤라 리 선수와 해야 되니까. 함서희 선수님은 그 챔피언인 안젤라 리 선수에게 메시지 같은 게 있으신가요?
우선 육아하세요.
I hope you have a great motherhood first.
And we must give that same opportunity to Denice. You did kind of send the champ a message earlier, but if you are the one to win this tournament and Angela is the one waiting for you, what's your message to her?
I've been waiting to fight her since last year, I guess. So I was looking forward to it.
I think everyone will look forward to that one because we're definitely looking forward to this one. Seo Hee Ham versus Denice Zamboanga. Huge potential to be one of the best fights we've seen in years. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to the media, and please do stay with us as coming up next.